Steps from the sea, the Camden Opera House, a restored Victorian theater, has served Mid-Coast Maine since 1894. Before the pandemic, the Opera House had reinvented itself as a vibrant modern venue offering music, dance, film, theater, conferences, and more. As we wait to once again fill our 485 seats, we're keeping the spirit alive with no audience, free live-streamed events funded by your donations to our Community Arts Fund, found on our website. These events are archived and available on the Camden Opera House Facebook page and YouTube channel. And now, from our house to yours.
Welcome to the Camden Opera House. I'm Opera House Manager Dave Morrison. Tonight's soundcheck program, like all of our free live stream events, is supported by your donations to the Community Arts Fund. You can donate at camdenoperahouse.com. And if you have already, thank you so much. You're the reason that we can do these shows. Tonight's concert is sponsored by our friends at the Blue Harbor House Inn. I want to thank Michelle and Matt for helping us to make great performances accessible for everyone. I also want to thank our good friends at WERU, especially Dennis Howard, and give a shout out to the folks who called in this morning. Lynn Saskew, Janine Murray, Christopher Poulin, Stevie B, and Phil McIntyre. Thanks for supporting us and WERU. Finally, I want to thank the Opera House staff, Juniper Purinton and Dagny Ernest, the Opera House committee, and all the folks behind the scenes who make the Soundcheck series work. So tonight, our goal has always been to present the very best performers, and tonight I think we may have raised the bar. Denny Breau is a singer, a songwriter, an excellent guitar player. He's a bit of a Maine legend. He's a member of the Maine Country Music Hall of Fame, and most importantly, he's just a hell of a nice guy. Will you please join me in welcoming Denny Breau?
Wow, thanks for that great intro. I appreciate that. I want to thank the Camden Opera House for having me tonight. It's my first time in here. Such a beautiful, beautiful room. Hopefully I'll get to play here again sometime. But anyway, I'm going to start the evening off with a tune that I wrote. It's a tune called Small Potatoes. Well, I was reading the paper the other day when I spotted and had someone to play down at the local bar and grill just outside of town. Well, I always fancied myself a star if I could learn to sing and play a little guitar. A couple of lessons, I'd be getting down. So I bought a PA with a Marshall stack with a Les Paul custom and a band and a rack, and I practiced till my fingertips was blue. And when I got my chance, ready or not, waitress screamed up, "Is that all you got?" And I might have bitten off a little more than I could chew. She said, "Small potatoes." That's what she called my act. Small potatoes. She said, "Don't you never come back." Tiny taters. What she said to me, she said, "Small potatoes is all you'll ever be." Oh, that hurt, I'll tell you. But I chanced into her just after her divorce. She asked me if I was still singing, and I said, of course. And she asked me if she could come over to the house because she wanted to jam out. But I still remember just what she said, but the way she said it just knocked me dead. And ever since that night, she's all I think about. She said, "Now I don't mean to be unkind. I know you're a legend in your own mind, but you're Small potatoes, that's what she called my act. Small potatoes, don't you never come back. Tiny taters is what she said to me. She said, small potatoes is all you'll ever be, oh yeah. Well, now it's been some time and I've hit my stride, but I keep a small law firm on the side. But my musical future never looked so bright. I bought that girl a diamond ring, and now she always comes to hear me sing every Saturday night down at that local bar and grill. Well, now she runs the sound, she takes care of me, plays a little bit of bass, sings harmony word. Small potatoes, that's what we call our act. Small potatoes, yeah, we keep on coming back. Tiny taters is all we'll ever be. Small potatoes, that's all right with me. That's all right with me. Oh, that's all right with me. Yeah. Little small potatoes there for you. Ah, geez, thanks. Thank you very much. This next tune I'm going to do is another song about food. I write a lot of songs about food, and I figured I'd get them right out of the way. Now there's this little thing I've been addicted to. So many times I've said we're through, but I just keep on walking right back to you. 'Cause one helping's so good, I think I'll have two. God only knows how much I love to eat the simmered for hours chuck roast meat. Bang for the buck, just can't be beat. And if you got anything left, you make a fricassee with a pot roast. So bovine, pot roast. Talking about dinner on a dime. Pot roast, the little red wine. So mashed with gravy, gonna blow your mind. I said pot roast for all your guests. Pot roast, baby. Hell, why not feed them the best? Pot roast, I'm feeling blessed. And if you think you're through, I could finish the rest of your pot roast. Ah, yeah. makes no difference whether you're black or white, Protestant, Catholic, left or right. We got this one thing in common. You know we all love the kids and the wife, but it's that crock pot that's calling me home tonight. And you can keep your chickens, your turkeys, and your hams, and your sweet potatoes, those candied yams. When that next holiday comes rolling around, baby, for me, it all comes down to pot roast. So bovine pot roast. Talking about dinner on a dime. Pot roast. Really ought to try mine. Some mashed with gravy gonna blow your mind. Yeah, a couple of cloves of garlic with some sour cream. You wanna smell that smell? It makes me wanna scream about pot roast. Pot roast. Hell, why not feed the best? Pot roast, I'm feeling blessed. And if you think you're through, I could finish the rest of your pot roast. You ain't gonna throw that away, are you, honey? I'll eat that, yeah. Pass the gravy. A little bit of that pot roast. Yeah. This next tune I'd like to play for you is a song I wrote for my first granddaughter. It was such a grand experience, and can't believe she's already 9 years old. Wrote this tune 9 years ago. Where does the time go? Anyway, this goes out to anybody that has grandchildren. It's a little tune called When I'm Holding My Daughter's Daughter. When I'm holding my daughter's daughter, I feel like a king. I hope she likes the pretty things that I bought her. She likes it when I sing, and I know she'll be no stranger to the water. Just jump right in. I know I'm ready for the joy that she will bring you and me. Here we go again. And when I'm holding my daughter's daughter, the world's a better place. I see peace, love, and innocence on a tiny face. She's a new day sun shining from above in a tropical dream. Wake up, my little angel, my Anna Serene. She's a precious little jewel to be taken to the heart, and may she grow up to be strong and proud. May she waltz through all of life's changes. When she sings, sing it aloud. When I'm holding my daughter's daughter, chills run up my spine. I wished your mother and our fathers could have seen her taken before the time. Oh, new day sun shining from above in a tropical dream. Wake up, Wake up, my little angel, high on a serene, when I'm holding my daughter's daughter. I feel just like a king when I'm holding my daughter's daughter. I don't need a thing when I'm holding my daughter's daughter. When I'm holding my daughter's daughter. Holding my daughter's daughter. Thank you. Thanks so much. I like to play a lot of different styles of music, write in different styles. Here's a little bit of the blues for you. It's wishful thinking. It's called One of These Days. I'm gonna make a lot of money one of these days. Yeah, I'm gonna find me a honey with just a touch of gray. I'm gonna cruise the strip down in East LA. Oh, I'm gonna make a lot of money one of these days. I'm gonna make a big house one of these days. Yeah, I'm gonna wear the latest fashions, honey, 'cause life's a big stage. I'm gonna hire me a French maid, have a maid in the shade. Oh yeah, gonna make a lot of money, baby, one of these days. Yeah, one of these days, those old blues, they're gonna fade away, vanish without a trace, baby. One of these days, I'm gonna put a big smile on my face. Whoa! Gonna buy a big car one of these days. Yeah, I'm gonna cruise around town with the top down, baby, and catch me some rays. I'm gonna cruise the strip down in East LA, and I ain't talking about Lewiston, Auburn either. No. I'm gonna make a lot of money one of these days now. One of these days, something good gonna come my way. Put a big smile on my face. One of these days, those old blues are gonna fade away, vanish without a trace. I'm gonna make a lot of money one of these days. Yeah, I'm gonna hire me a French maid, have it made in the shade. We're gonna cruise the strip down in East LA. Yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of money, honey, one of these days. Yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of money one of these days. Yeah, one of these days, honey. Thank you very much. How's everybody doing out there in Streamland? This next tune I'd like to play for you song I wrote about a couple that's in love, but they just can't be together for some reason, you know? Just can't seem to hold it together. It's called Colorado. Maybe someday we'll see eye to eye. Turn the corner on the past. Guess we didn't try quite hard enough to build something that would last. Might as well have been on different planets. What's the difference? No one's home. Is this love worth coming back for? Maybe we're better off alone. I'm headed out to Colorado. Nothing left here holding me. And if you find that you change your mind and you want to know, Colorado is where I'll be. Colorado waits for me. No regrets, I'll roll up my bag, take what I need for the ride. I'm headed west to clear my head to a place I know on a mountainside, where I can see for miles for all the good it does me. If I can't make sense this love I'm in, when I get my strength, I'll come back for you. If you're still willing, but until then, I'm headed out to Colorado. There's nothing left here holding me. If you find that you changed your mind and you want to go, Colorado is where I'll be. Colorado waits for me. Colorado. Thanks so much. And the audience goes crazy. Once again, want to say hello out there. Hi, Janine. Hi, Ann. Hi, Josh. Bunch of folks I know out there. I'll do a little instrumental for you. This is my version of an old Paul McCartney tune called I Will. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Living up here in Maine, we do some peculiar things in the wintertime. Ice fishing, to me, is one of them. How many of you folks out there in the audience go ice fishing? This song is for you. Way up north where the cold wind blows, when the ice freezes over, people chop little holes, drop a line, kick back a little wooden shack, and if the ice didn't melt, they'd never go back. Just a little wood stove and they're waiting for a bite, gonna fish all day and drink all night. Sitting right here when the winter ends, and I'll be sitting right here when it comes again. Let's go ice fishing, ain't nothing quite the same. Ice fishing, it's just a party by another name. Well, I got 30 below, 3 feet of snow. Grab your stuff, 'cause we're still gonna go ice fishing. Ain't nothing quite the same. Ice fishing, it's tradition here in Maine. Now we're gonna make fun of the clothes they wear. I got green gummy boots and they're lined with felt. I got a bean pocket tool hanging off of my belt. Got plenty of time, got plenty of beer. Hand knitted toque, one of a kind. And if you don't like fishing, you can still come along, 'cause there's plenty of fun on this frozen pond. We got stories to tell, guitar in hand, fish swimming around ready to jump in the pan. Let's go ice fishing, ain't nothing quite the same. Ice fishing, it's just a party by another name. Well, I got 30 below, 3 feet of snow. Grab your stuff, 'cause we're still gonna go ice fishing. Ain't nothing quite the same. Ice fishing, tradition here in Maine. You know, old Father Mackenzie, our parish priest, he goes fishing too, ice fishing. It's a religious experience, he'll gladly tell you. He told me once he was waiting for hell to freeze over, so he could go ice fishing there too. Oh yeah, let's go ice fishing, ain't nothing quite the same. Ice fishing, it's just a party by another name. Well, I got 30 below, 3 feet of snow. Grab your stuff, 'cause we're still gonna go ice fishing. Ain't nothing quite the same. Ice fishing is tradition here in Maine. Woo! Let's go ice fishing, folks. What do you say, huh? Hey, all right. Thanks so much. How we doing? How we doing time-wise? Where are we at?
8:01.
Oh, good, okay. I got time for some more tunes. That's awesome. Here's an old Bob Dylan song I've always had a great time playing over the years. Back in about 1970-something, my older brother, Lenny Breau, some of you might have heard of him, taught me how to play Don't Think Twice in a kind of a Chet Atkins sort of a way. I'd like to do that for you. Now there ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you knew, know by now. Ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it don't matter anyhow. when that rooster crows the break of dawn. Look out your window, honey, I'll be gone. You're the reason that I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use calling out my name, gal, like you never did before. Ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, 'cause I can't hear you anymore. I ain't saying that you treated me unkind. Could have done better, honey, baby, I don't mind. You just sort of wasted all my precious time. Don't think twice, it's all right. There ain't no use turning on that light, babe. That light I'll never know. Ain't no use in turning on that light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still, I wish there's something you'd do or say. Make me change my mind and stay. Never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's alright. Well, I'm walking down that long, lonesome road, babe. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. Goodbye to good word, yeah. I'll just say fairly well. Thinking and wandering down that long, lonesome road. Once loved a woman, child I'm told, I gave her my heart, wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, baby. Yeah, it's funny, I did one of these concerts a few weeks back, and it'd been the first time that I played out since last November. And I said to my buddy Frank, who was playing bass, geez, I wonder how long it's going to take me before I screw up tonight, you know. I figured I'd at least get through a couple of tunes before I messed up, but I got out there, and this very next song I'm going to play for you, I messed up the first line within the first 30 seconds. Got that right out of my system. There's an old... There's a lesson too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand. In the wink of an eye, my soul is turning. In your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? But there be not a trace left behind. I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. No, that was the last thing on my mind. Got plenty of reasons for going. This I know, this I know. And the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. I know that was the last thing on my mind. Got plenty of reasons for going. This I know, this I know. And weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. I know that was the last thing on my mind. Could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. I know that was the last thing on my mind. Last thing on my mind. Thank you very much. Screwed it up again. Couldn't remember the second verse. It happens. Get to be my age, you forget things. I'm going to do my best to get through this next song. I promised a bunch of folks I'd do this tune. Camden's been very special to me over the last 10, 12 years. I've been coming up and doing what they call a music week on the Grace Bailey, which is parked right out in Camden Harbor here. And I wrote a song, was so inspired the first time that I went out my first sailing trip. And I wrote this tune called The Grace Bailey. Like pearls on a string, the isles never end. Salty sea, like a long-lost friend. Blue water swells beneath the cloudless skies. Quiet, cold, full moon on the rise. There's a peace and a calm that being has won, where the dolphins play and the big stripers run. Let your mind drift between ocean and land, beats the heart of a sailor on this vessel so grand. Grace Bailey, pride of the fleet, full sail off the coast where the mountains greet the sea. She's tall and she's fast with a long history. She's the jewel of Camden Harbor. She's the Grace Bailey. And when darkness falls, the stars leap from the night. So far away, from the bright city lights. On the wind rides a voice from someone long gone. Come home to rest, safe harbor of the Swan. On dry land I was born, on dry land I will die, but raise up my soul where the bald eagle flies. And when the stream ends and this voyager's through, we'll raise up a glass to Captain Gray and the crew. Yeah, this vessel keeps rocking in measures of three. There's a song in the reggae, there's an old salt in me. Oh, Grace Bailey, bride of the fleet, full sail off the coast where the mountains greet the sea. She's tall and she's fast with a long history. She's the jewel of Camden Harbor. She's the Grace Bailey, the Grace Bailey, the Grace Bailey. Grace Bailey, love that boat. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. New man Bojangles and he danced for you on out shoes, silver hair and ragged shirt and baggy pants, the old soft shoe. He jumped so high, then he lightly touched down. Met him in a cell down in New Orleans, it was down and out. He looked at me to be the eyes of age, and he spoke right out. Talked of life, spoke of life, slapped his thigh. Said his name Bojangles and he danced the lick. Crossed the cell. He shook his pants for a better stance and he jumped so high. Clicked his heels. He did go laugh. And I heard someone ask, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles. Dance with those at minstrel shows and county fairs. They had to sell Spoke the tears of 15 years about his dog and him. Traveled about. He's dug up and died. He up and died. After 20 years, he still grieves. He said, I dance now every chance at honky tonk. For drinks and tips. Most of the time I spend behind these county bars. 'Cause I drinks a bit, let go a laugh, go a laugh. And I heard someone else, please. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come on and dance. Come on and dance. Dance. Mr. Bojangles. Love that song. One of my favorite tunes. One of my favorite tunes. All right. Thanks so much. Listen, I've got about 8-10 minutes left, and I always love to end my shows with a little bit of a Chet Atkins medley, a bunch of tunes that I've thrown together over the years. And but before I start that, I want to give. I've got 2 guitar players sitting out there in the audience, and I'll bet there's a whole pile of you out there in the audience online. But the Chet Atkins thing, when I grew up, I was listening to bands like the Ventures and bands like that. You had a drummer, you had a lead player, you had a bass player, and a rhythm player. And the rhythm player just played chords. He'd just do this. And the lead player would go. And the bass player had it knocked. He'd just go. Very easy, you know. And then Chet Atkins came along and he said, you know, if I throw my flat pick away, I might be able to emulate a whole band. So the first thing you got to do is you got to get your thumb going back and forth like this. So you're the bass player, right? That's what the bass player would be doing. And then in between those bass notes, you have a 2-note, can't really call it a chord. We call it a chunk, I guess, in the business. And that takes the place of the rhythm player. And then you have to slide your hand over the, kind of muff the strings a little bit, right? Hear the difference? Muffed. And the reason you do that is so that when you stick the lead part in over the rhythm and the bass, it's clean. It sounds like another guitar player. So you get the idea. That's the whole deal. Bass, rhythm, and lead all at the same time. That man was a genius. Anyway, not only that, but he called my brother one of the greatest guitar players to ever walk the earth. That's pretty cool. Miss you, Lenny, man. Anyway, here's a little chat stuff for you, a little medley I've been playing for years, and I hope you enjoy it. night, everybody. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.